everyone, my name is Caitlin and you're watching Likeable Cocktails. Today, we'll be kicking off a whole new segment called Classic Concepts, where we take a classic or a modern day classic cocktail and retweak it just slightly to make it one of our own. Now with today being May the 7th, it is National Cosmopolitan Appreciation Day, so I figured why not start there. Now the Cosmopolitan really came into popularity in the 90s, whether you were sipping them at the Rainbow Room in New York City or watching the ladies of Sex and the City sip them on TV. When you break it down as a cocktail, it's really quite simple. You have your base spirit, you have some citrus, you have some juice, and you have a bit of orange liqueur. So what I'm going to do here is take that concept but retweak it to make it our own cocktail. So I'm calling this one the Metropolitan. So let's start with our base spirit. Now the original recipe calls for Ketel One Citron. So this is where I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm still using Ketel One, but I'm going to use a little bit of a different variation. I'm going to use equal parts Ketel One Classic and Ketel One Botanicals Peach and Orange Blossom. So with your shaker tin, or again, if you don't have a set of this at home, please feel free to use like a protein shaker or any type of jar that seals tight. So first things first, 1 ounce of classic Ketel One. And to follow that up, the Ketel One Botanicals Peach and Orange Blossom, 1 full ounce. Now I want to highlight those orange notes in the Cosmopolitan cocktail, but with a bit of a twist. Now we're getting some orange out of the Ketel One Botanicals, but where I want to get a little bit more of that flavor is in a flavored simple syrup. So instead of using a Cointreau, a triple sec, or a dry curacao, what I did was made a 1-to-1 simple syrup, so equal parts sugar and water, and added an Earl Grey tea bag. Now Earl Grey is made from bergamot, and bergamot is a super citrusy fruit in the orange family, so this is really going to highlight that orange flavor, but kind of mix it up and make it a little bit more exciting. So I'm going to be using a 1/2 ounce of our simple syrup infused with Earl Grey. Since the Cosmopolitan recipe was inspired by the kamikaze cocktail, we definitely need some citrus here. So I'm going to juice a lime and use 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Now a Cosmopolitan wouldn't be complete without the cranberry juice. So for this recipe, the Metropolitan, instead of using cranberry juice, I'm switching over to pomegranate juice. Now pomegranate juice is going to give this cocktail a really nice mouthfeel. Cue cat. As I was saying, I'm going to be using pomegranate juice instead of cranberry juice. Now this is going to give the cocktail a little bit of texture and body. Now this is a great modifier to use instead of cranberry juice because it still has that nice tannin to it, so it's going to dry out your palate a little bit, leaving a little bit of residual sugar just on the back end of the cocktail. So I'm going to be using 1 full ounce of pomegranate juice. Alright, so now that we've got all of our base flavors down for our Metropolitan cocktail, we're just going to add some ice to our shaker tin and shake it up for about 10 seconds. Strain this off into our coupe glass and we're almost ready to serve. Coin out of a piece of lime and just give it a quick spritz over the top of the glass. Drop it on top and you're ready to serve. So here we have our classic concept remixed. Our Cosmopolitan cocktail turned into a Metropolitan cocktail. Now we have all the same notes and flavors as our Cosmopolitan cocktail would have. We have that great Ketel One Vodka in there with a little bit of botanicals with the peach and orange blossom. We have some nice Earl Grey notes from our simple syrup, some beautiful fresh lime citrus juice. We have some great pomegranate in there as well. Just like that, you have yourself a delicious cocktail. So make sure to like, follow, and subscribe for more videos here on Likeable Cocktails. Cheers and happy drinking!